I
what
think there's two
stages?
things at play, and maybe we can kind of suss this out. Is that I think there are reasons that people don't say stuff. There are reasons that people don't
What?
confront. And I'm providing. I think what are the most common excuses that people will say? Fear of conflict. People will say,
Yes.
I just don't like conflict. Not wanting to be wrong. Hey, I've heard these rumors. What if I'm wrong? It's not my place, and wanting to be liked. And so silence feels safe in the moment, but it's really expensive over time. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. But here's what I really think. And I think we're talking about this institution. Here's what I really think why people didn't speak up, because glass houses and stones. I think that people are like, well, I don't want to say anything to him because I think there's a lot of sordid behavior that is happening. And I think people are like, if I shine the light on you, and now we're looking at degrees of bad behavior. And we can arguably say that, if people are having an affairs or whatever, their moral compass is a little skewed. We're talking about felonious behavior here, where there are true victims of crime, is what it sounds like, allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly. So
Allegedly. Yeah, and I'm not sure it rises to that level. I think there is a responsibility to say, hey, tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, I need a minute to have a conversation. I don't know where this lands, but this landed with me. I'm not sure about the allegations, but I need to tell you, as a person in a position of leadership, this is what is out there, and you need to know, and what might I do to influence a direction in your behavior. There's this other piece. Who throws their hat in the ring knowing that this is going to come out? Like, who has demons like that and other figures and actually think it's not going to see the light of day?
Because this is power and entitlement, because he's gotten away with it for so long and it hasn't caught up with him. I mean,
Normalized.
just like our commander in chief of the free world, just constantly has gotten away with all of the stuff and continues to. So that's why we're in an environment that is modeling that behavior.
I have a
But
question for
yeah,
Sylvia. Like, if who should have tapped him on the shoulder and said, "You got to stop this. It's going to come out. It's going to be bad." Like, if you ran into him in a hallway, are you in a position to tell him that if you knew about it, or is it an equal of his professionally, or does it have to be a superior of his? Right? I'm not going to go up to him and say anything if I'd heard this stuff.
Sure, you'd run up and ask for an autograph on your T-shirt. Probably, Ted. We know
I'm
you.
not going to ruin
Uh,
this sweet
I,
T-shirt with an autograph on
right?
that guy.
I'm not sure we can make that exact distinction, but I think there are enough opportunities where we knew or should have known that, and I'm not sitting on the moral high ground here. I mean, every one of us has made errors in judgment. I'm talking about where this is a person in a position of esteem and leadership and influence. That's what I'm talking about. That maybe that person is a staffer. Maybe it's someone in their
You're going to
immediate
say that to your
department.
boss? The staffer is going to say that to his or her boss?
I would.
You're
I've done it
different.
before.
If you get fired,
Because,
that's okay?
well, at the end of the day, it's like my dad, Barton McCrae Moyer, said, there's no softer pillow on which to rest your head than that of a clear conscience. And I would think that I would respect and value someone that did that for me. So I
You
operate
would.
on that premise. Yeah.
Okay.
If you said to me, hey, boss, here's what's happening. Here's how you're showing up. This is from my lens. I am coming to you from a place of courage